Hi guys. Okay, I just had that set up so pretty and then I just smacked it. But hi guys, Michaela Young here. I am officially back from the Kentucky or the 2023 Bluegrass Tip Challenge, which I competed with a horse, Nevaeh, and then my little Burro, Newt. They were hips number 18 and 19, and we had a absolutely fabulous weekend. They were both really good in all the classes. We had classes. We had handling, conditioning, trail, freestyles, and Ashlyn, which is the gal who hosted it, had us do showmanship as well, which I thought was really nice because, you know, it's another class that doesn't have obstacles. Like, you just kind of show yourself off, because showmanship is mainly judged on the handler. So I really like that. I feel like I'm really short sitting here. Oh. That didn't make me any taller. Anyways, I'm sorry for my mess back there on my couch. There's nowhere else to put it. I live in a single wide trailer. It's small in here. But the weekend went really well. My table back here is all the prizes, except for my buckle that's over there. I need to grab that. But, yeah, I got a buckle, you guys. That's exciting. So anyways, I am going to insert all of the videos of my classes, and I'll probably have to speed them up because some of them were like 5 minutes long. And with me talking with the 5-minute long videos for 2 different animals for 4 classes apiece, it will probably be like an hour long. So we don't need that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this right here. And then we'll start back when I'm talking face to face, when I'm talking about words, stuff like that. Cool. So this is Nevaeh's handling and conditioning class, and the way this pattern works is you walk in, you take them to this round pen, and you turn them loose in there. And we had to wait a full 30 seconds, so I might like split that and like crop it out. So after the 30 seconds of waiting, we walked back over there and we go in and catch our horse. She was very easy to catch, normal Nevaeh. Then we walked to this barrel. You could ground tie if you felt like it. I ended up ground tying. You brush the horse off all over. And then after brushing, you spray them off. And I made a point to go like really slow when I brushed mine off, and then really slow fly spraying. And it was just water. It wasn't technically fly spray. And then after that, we were supposed to pivot and then trot down to the next one, where you were to either ground tie or hold the lead and pick up all 4 feet. I probably could have been a little bit more showy and like tap on the feet. Then you were supposed to deworm, which she wasn't the best with. She was like, heck to the no. But she's been dewormed for real like 3 times. This was a fake dewormer. You just touch it to your mouth. And then after that, we were supposed to just walk into the trailer, which she did perfectly. I was very happy with that. She had no issues going into this trailer at all, thankfully. This is Newt's handling and conditioning class. Was very happy with him in this class. It is sped up, of course, just so the video isn't as long, but we went into here, into the pen, shut the pen, took off his halter and lead, and then we walked out and stood by the barrel for a full 30 seconds. I've got it edited where it just jumps to where I'm walking back to him. He was really easy to catch, no issues out of him, thankfully. Sometimes he can be a bit of a turd and not want me to catch him, but he was more than happy to have me catch him out of this round pen. So after coming out, we did the same pattern with Nevaeh. We walked to the barrel. He was a little bit scared of the barrel, so we stopped short, and because I didn't want to make him in front of the judges. Brush him all the way off, did his belly, did his legs, did his butt. I really tried to go nice and slow and really showcase how good he was. I did his ears, I did his face, spray him all over, really trying to showcase what all he knew. And then I gathered up my stuff, pivot, and they didn't care whether you did a push or a pull pivot, so I just did a push and then picked up all 4 feet. You can see he's a bit further away from the barrel because he was kind of scared of it. I ground tied again. Sorry for the bad filming. My husband was yelling at the dog. Dewormed. He stood perfectly for that. That was easy peasy. And then we were supposed to load on the trailer. As you're about to see, he does not completely load on the trailer. He ends up just hopping up, putting his front feet up there, which was perfectly fine. The day before, he would not even get in. So 2 front feet is more than enough for me in this class with the trailer that he's only ever seen the night before. So I was happy with that. The next class is Nevaeh's trail class. I was really, really stoked about this class with her. She did fabulous. So what we did, we started at the cone. We walked over these poles, picked up a trot, weaved through these cones. She did really good with the weaving. And then we slowed down to a walk and went over the bridge. And then we picked up a trot, went into the backing chute, stopped, and did a backing L. She was really good. She was really responsive. We never got out of the L. She did get a little close to one of the poles, and I just corrected with that. I had a whip, and I just corrected as we went. So after the L, we backed all the way through it. We walked out into this rope gate where we opened it. And I tried to be pretty flashy. It cut out because the video stopped on my husband's phone, but I tried to be really flashy lining her up. Picked up a trot over those poles, trotted up to this one, and then we side passed to the mailbox. And then we were supposed to grab mail out of the mailbox, and then the pattern didn't say whether we had to side pass back out or we could just walk away, and they said just do whatever would showcase your horse, so I went ahead and side passed her out. She had never seen one of these before, and so she was a little bit scared of it, but she's Nevaeh, she's really willing. So she came on through it, very happy. Then this is Newt's trail class. This was the class that I was a little disappointed with him. He didn't do anything bad, but he wasn't really as forward as I'd like. But you know what? He's a donkey, and I kind of keep forgetting that he is a donkey. They do not like going fast. So same thing, walk over those poles, trot through the cones. He kind of stopped right there and went back to walking. And I made him go ahead and trot after the last cone. Then we went over the bridge. He pawed it and kind of lined up crooked. So I backed him up and I tried to fix it so he would be lined up better. And then he tries to still go on sideways, and he just went on and was pretty good then. Picked up a trot into the L, the backing chute, and I thought his back was phenomenal. I was really happy with his back right there. He was a little sluggish in the middle when we went to turn, but otherwise he was really good. And then we walked up to the gate, and I tried to line up really good going into this gate and tried to really showcase my animal. I was worried that he would be scared of this rope gate, but he wasn't. Usually he's scared of like weird stuff like this. And then we were supposed to pick up a trot. He didn't really want to trot, but his side pass was pretty good. It was a little delayed right here. I made sure I was extra quiet with this mailbox because Nevaeh did speak a little bit over it, but thankfully he didn't. And then we side passed back, which was the delayed one. His butt was a little off, but we still did it. He's a donkey. You know what? We're cool. He was scared of the cowboy curtain, but he was honestly, there was like some kids screaming and stuff like right here. So I don't know whether he was really scared of the curtain or he was really scared of the noise of the kids. He eventually goes through it. Him or Nevaeh had never seen it, so I was just happy they were just willing to go into it. This was Nevaeh with a girl named Cece, and I believe she's 10 or 12 years old, somewhere around there. And this was during the fun show where Cece was trying to win the turtle award. So, yeah, it's just a funny clip.
Oh my gosh.
Nevaeh was really good for her, though.
For real! For real! My pony is... Look how sweet Nevaeh's being, though. She's like, whatever. She's like, I could be a grandma's horse.
This was Newt during the cone weaving. I had so much fun with Newt at this class. And you can see his little hatefulness right there. It's so funny. This was the soccer ball. He was like, heck no, Mom. That is going to kill me. And then there's his little ribbons. And here is Nevaeh and Cece's trophy award that she worked so hard for. She was so proud of the turtle award. It was very cute. So then next was Nevaeh's showmanship class. The way this pattern was set up was you walked to the first cone and then you were supposed to set up, I don't know whether you were technically supposed to set up square at each of the cones that you stopped at, but I always did just because that's what I saw other people doing. Anyways, you set up that cone, you wait for the judge's nod. You would trot. She was a little hesitant trotting there. You would trot. And then you would do a 250 pivot, which she didn't pivot very well. She kind of moved her butt the whole time. And then you would walk to the judges, which were over here. You would set up for inspection. And then Ashlyn walked around and inspected. And I tried my best to stand the way I was supposed to. I did not. I'm not sure if I 100% did it correctly. But I did my best. Then you were supposed to back 4 steps, pivot 90, pick up a trot, and trot halfway to the next cone, and then walk and stop and wait for the judge. So I set her up, and then I waited for the judge's nod. And then this is her licking the
She's been
dirt
eating it
after her class.
We got out of there.
This is Newt's showmanship class. Same pattern as before. Go to the cone. Set up and wait for the judge's nod. Trot to the next cone. I was very happy with him. He trotted very well with me at this one. 450 pivot, and you can see I'm walking very fast because he pivots better when I walk very fast. Walk to the next cone. Then you set up for inspection, which I felt like he set up really well for. And then we waited for the judge's nod, backed 4 steps. I don't know if it was technically 4 or 5 steps. And then you pivot 90, which he really didn't do. Trot halfway, then walk the rest of the way, and then we were to stop at the cone, set up, wait for the judge's nod. And that was all but the freestyles. And then after this,
I think he actually rolled before the class. This was Nevaeh's freestyle. I had zero plan going into this, and I set up my cones too close. Didn't know. It was my bad. I really just wanted to showcase all of her skills that she had. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you watch it and see what all she can do. This is Mr. Newt's freestyle. It's very proud of this freestyle. Same as Nevaeh, I had zero plan going into this. We just set up the obstacles and I walked in where the music played. The song we used was the Wonky Donkey, which I really like the song. At the end, if you watch very closely, I unclip his lead and I do a little bit of liberty and was very proud of him. So anyways, y'all just watch it. We had a great time and I'm very proud of him. So this was after the freestyle, and I was so stinking proud of him. I was like, you know what, you deserve it, kid. You can roll. Go for it. And he was so happy to be able to roll, and I felt kind of guilty because that person was right there. But he deserved it, and I let him roll, and I was just like, go for it, kid. This is your happy roll. Congratulations.
Okay, hopefully you are back, you are done, you've completed watching all of the class videos, and I applaud you because they were long. Anyways, we got there, we set up, I decorated their stalls, I put them in their stalls. Newt was very pissed off about being in his stall. Nevaeh could care less. We had these cute little stall signs that had our promo picture, had a picture of me, and then it told where he was from, what year he's born, what hip number he was, his show name, where I'm from, what my name is. Same for Nevaeh. Her show name's Hog Heaven. Her name's Nevaeh because it's heaven spelled backwards, in case you didn't know. Where she's from, where I'm from, my name, same thing. And then it had Ashlyn's company, Ashlyn's business name right there. Mustang Heritage, you know. Prizes. Let's go through my hat box and I will read out what all we got. So these, she hosted a fun show in like the Friday evening. So we had already done 2 classes. We had already completed handling, conditioning, and trail class. So like everyone was kind of stressed, like we're show nerves, whatever, because we were in the thick of it. So the fun classes really worked out well because like you could kind of let down and be like cool, whatever. So I don't have videos from all of the fun classes, but excuse me, I let Nevaeh compete in one of the fun classes with a girl that's probably, I think she's probably like 10 or 12. Nevaeh did really good for her. I'll insert a video of that. It's hilarious. The girl wanted to win this turtle award and Nevaeh just like plumps wrong, like. Okay, so I played with Newt during the fun show. We did tag races first, which is where you run down to a bucket and you have to dig through and find your horse's tag number and horses or burros tag number. And that sounds really easy until there's like 30 or 40 tags in the thing. So anyways, we got last and we got 4th because he ran really good. He even got one canter stride in that on the way back, but I couldn't find his tag number. Next, we did the ball race, which was like a big, huge soccer ball, or maybe we did that last. I can't remember. It was a big, huge soccer ball, and I'll insert his picture like right here. But he was like, "Heck no! What is that, Mom? I don't understand." Didn't understand, so he wouldn't push it. But we got 2nd in that out of the burros, and then we did cone bending, which is, you know, like pole bending except with cones. We got 3rd in that. I have a video of the ending of that. It went really good. I was super proud. And I wish that he had done the cone bending that good and in his trail class because we were supposed to do a serpentine through the cones and he didn't want to do that then. But he wanted to later that evening win in the fun class instead of the real class. Anyways, actual awards. We'll start with Nevaeh's. Okay, these have the stuff written down. So, these are getting loaded up. Let's find her other one. She had all of these. So, handling and conditioning, we placed 4th. Which these ribbons are so pretty, the two-toned. I love that. She placed 4th in that. In-hand trail, she placed 5th in it. Which this is like 4th and 5th out of like 13 or 14 horses. Big, big classes. Very proud of her. Honestly, handling conditioning class, I could not have asked for a more flawless round. So I was amazed. Like, I went back and watched some of the gals videos that they had posted that like placed higher than me, and I was like, oh my god, like I thought I was flawless. Like, look at those people. Showmanship, we got 4th. She was very consistent with her placing. Freestyle, we got 4th, which I had no routine planned. I had never even practiced her routine with her music. We went to set up all my obstacles, and I was like, I don't know, like, I guess just sit one right there, sit it right there, and we'll just run through it. So, she ended up placing 4th overall. Very proud of her. Big rosette. It'll get hung up with Rivers from last year. Very proud of her. So anyways, these were Newt's, as I said. So we'll go to Newt's ribbons. Let's find them all. Should be 4 of them. Okay. Oh, there she is. Okay. So that's trail, freestyle, handling, conditioning. We got 3rd in handling and conditioning. Very proud of that. I was really happy. I think I was the most happy with his freestyle and his handling and conditioning classes. which surprisingly we placed third in both of those, and the ones I wasn't as happy with, we placed in second. So, you know, whatever. Was very happy with this. He didn't load in the trailer. Nevaeh loaded perfectly in the trailer. He didn't. But he has to, if he loads good, he has to be like consistently fed in the trailer, treated consistently. And he loaded great on the way there, but you know, he rode 7 or 8 hours in the trailer. I wouldn't have wanted to get back in the trailer either. So next was the trail class, and he placed second. I was actually thinking we placed really bad in this class because I felt like the class went awful until I watched the video back, and I was like, okay, we didn't do so bad. And then I seen the places and I was like, oh my gosh. So really happy about that. Showmanship went really good. I was happy with that class. I'm trying to think back and remember. I was really happy with that class. I wish I had squared him up a smidge better. And the same for Nevaeh. I wish I had squared her up a smidge better. But I was really happy he trotted out what I asked. I felt like whenever I was nervous and in the actual show ring, I would try to walk too fast for Newt. So I feel like that's why I felt like we always did so bad. Because I thought I was looking like I was dragging him the whole time. And I should have just slowed down how fast I was walking. But anyways, freestyle, we got third. I felt like I won at the end of that class. Like, I was just so happy with how it went. So proud of my little donkey. So it didn't matter what we placed. Like, I felt like a winner at the end of that class just because how good he did. We ended up placing, that's not hooked. We ended up placing second overall. We got reserve champion. Actually, we had actually tied with the champion, which is like insanely exciting that we actually had the same score and we had tied for first. So they did a tiebreaker and went back and looked at our scores for handling and conditioning, and she had placed like 1 or 2 points above me in handling and conditioning. So that's that, and we got reserve champion. Very happy regardless. I was just, it's really great to know, like, I got second. I didn't actually win, but that's cool. That's cool because I still had the same score. That's amazing to me. For a donkey that I literally sat in his stall and cried so many times because he wouldn't let me touch him. He didn't want anything to do with me. We'd have 2 good steps forward, a million steps it felt like backwards. I couldn't even get him to drink out of his water bucket for like the first 2 or 3 weeks. He had to drink out of like a 2-gallon pink bucket, a little tiny one. So Newt, I could just give the world to Newt right now because he has came such a long way and I'm so stinking proud of him. Nevaeh has been consistent. She's been her sweet, calm, composed self the whole way through after like the first 2 weeks she was here. The first week she was here, I couldn't get 10 feet away from her. But after the first week or so, she's been fine. But anyways, this is Newt's buckle that he won me. Absolutely gorgeous. I've got to find me a red detailed belt to go along with it. Very exciting. I absolutely love it. She did such a good job designing these. I showed you my big rosette that's going to go along with Rivers from last year. Now here's the cool part is Ashlyn, like, you know, she had made out like she had a bunch of prizes, a bunch of sponsors, but like I didn't even know you could get this many prizes. Like, I don't know where the people who actually won the thing is going to put all their stuff, because second place Burro, this is something I can't like really send a picture of, but there's a 20 off coupon or a $20 gift certificate to get a laser engraved Mustang brand keychain from Ridge Creek Tack, which is a fairly local place to me. And then a tumbler, a custom tumbler from Branded Pony Company. And then I'm going to stop and flip the camera around. So here is an overview of everything that we got. So
I got 3 of these 2023 with the logo buckets. I got this awesome flag whip. I have been needing another one of these, and I've just been too cheap to go buy one. I got 2 of these. This was my social butterfly award because I posted cheering about my guys so much on Facebook. Some BLM branded stuff. I think there's 2 pencils. Yeah, they're right there. 2 pencils. Some Kentucky Horse Park stuff. A lunging line. This is really neat. I'm really excited to read this. Packing Basics. This is from Pampered Chef. I've never gotten Pampered Chef stuff before. I think I got like a bowl for my my bridal shower when I got married. That wrap, a stall hook thing, a flashlight with batteries. How smart. A tail bag, 2 brushes, like 4 brushes total, but 2 of the same kind. These are my absolute favorite brushes. These are the best things under the sun. Polos. These are really cute. I got 2 of these keychains that say Cowtown. I'm not sure where the other one. Oh, there she is. There it is. These are super cute. I've heard such good things about this honey stuff, and I'm just too cheap to buy it. So, like, very happy I can finally try it out. This is a bit warmer. This is really hard to do one-handed. This is a bit warmer. I've never used one of these. Very excited to try that out this winter. Liniment, shampoo, or this is conditioner, but shampoo, Green Horse Organics. I think that Ashland is sponsored by them, so they were a very big sponsor for the show. This is a magnet, sensitive skin shampoo. This is some balm. And these are their like little miniature ones. Sorry, y'all are just seeing a bunch of my arm. A Naughty Girls halter, which now I've got to go find me a new lead rope because that's cute. This little bag, a cooling thing, 3 things of treats, which I desperately needed more treats. I had to borrow some down at the show because I had ran out. Some hoof crud. I'm excited about this. I've never seen this brand. Very excited about that. And then this sweet lady, her name on Facebook is J.D. Deering, and she runs Bougie Ranch, and she's got donkeys and mules. And I've been friends with her for years via Facebook. These are super cute. She had all the Burro stuff. These are wild rags, and I've purchased all my other wild rags from her before. Super nice wild rags for super cheap. Very happy with the other ones I have, so I'm excited about this one because this will look cute with my black shirt or a brown shirt. But yeah, overview. There is a ton of prizes. Oh,
So anyways, you guys, that is all the prizes. That's all the videos from the chip challenge. We had a fabulous time. It was hot, hot, hot. But it was so great meeting everybody and seeing some gals from last year that I had already met. You know, it's crazy to see all these horses that were just big mud balls, that wild, crazy little looking horses that were terrified back March the 23rd to turn into full circle, amazing looking show horses in just as little as 4 months. Super proud of everybody that showed up and brought their horse and did a fabulous job with them. I highly recommend going and attempting to do a tip challenge. This is the funnest thing I've ever done. I'm 100% going to try again to do it next year. I'd love to sponsor some youth to do it and help them with their training process if anyone would like to. So if you're seeing this and you're local and you have a child or whatever would be a youth competitor that would want to enter, let me know. I can help with the training. I can help with advice. I can help with like having them on my facilities. So just let me know about that. I'd be more than happy to help a youth competitor next year. Bye guys. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my critters.